All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform, where they give you back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast as it is hot. All right, the latest one where we get for here: Nigeria military currently arresting Southeast residents, detains an outrageous number of Igbos in Niger State's Wawa barracks. Of course, my people, these people would be innocent Igbo people that have done absolutely nothing wrong, and of course the zoo army are arresting them just because they are Igbos. Yes, this is coming from Barrister Ejiofor and reporting live. Okay, this is what he says. Ejiofor has said that enforced disappearance in the southeast region of Nigeria has become a harrowing crisis that politicians in the region, especially those who are currently campaigning for elections in the coming year, have continued to willfully ignore. He has lamented that hundreds of Southeast elderly parents, young men and women are allegedly regularly taken by Nigerian security forces, disappearing without a trace, noting that the relatives of the victims could no longer determine their status, whereabouts, or whether they are still alive. Maybe this is an act of looking for how they would make sure that we are not able to be able to in fact get more soldiers or get more people that would support the cause of the Biafra freedom. I feel like this is what they are doing, and of course who people are doing this same thing: the zoo terrorists, the same people that we talk about, and you people think that it's a joke. Now someone else, Ejiofor, is making it known to you. He said, Ejiofor said in a recent publication, he said, I raised the alarm over the shocking number of our people being abducted daily by state actors under the guise of combating rising insecurity in the southeast. Hundreds of our elderly parents, brothers and sisters are regularly taken by Nigerian security forces, disappearing without a trace. Our concern deepens with the increasing number of distress calls we receive daily from the families of some of these victims of enforced disappearance. It is especially troubling that the relatives of these victims can no longer determine their status, whereabouts, or even whether they are still alive. The reason for their arrest remains unknown, further compounding the agony for their families. Unfortunately, this alarming trend has not been met with the deserving public outcry and condemnation, particularly from those who claim to represent us in high political offices. Instead, a fraction of these officials, seemingly absorbed by the privileges of their position, are preoccupied with preparation for the next upcoming election. Now that the Amnesty International has stepped into to corroborate our concerns about these secret abductions and forced disappearances, we call on our political leaders across all levels to denounce the state actors responsible for this crime against humanity and demand an end to these grave infractions. We have also suggested in our various discussions that security agents have the capacity to identify their targets and apprehend the actual threats, yet they continue to target ostensibly innocent and harmless citizens. My people, we know how far in their own side, I'm talking about with this same set of people in their own land, how insecurity is being fueled on their own end. But no, that is not what they are focused on. They are focused on the Igbos, the Biafrans that are finding a way to be united, to go for the cause which would actually affect their life positively. And that is why they've decided to do what they're doing at the moment. Yes. We have also suggested in our various discussions that security agents have the capacity to identify. Yes, according to him, these innocent individuals are then transported to unknown locations where they may be either killed or indefinitely detained without any trace. While our military barracks in Niger State, for instance, is currently holding an outrageous high number of innocent Igbos who have been detained indefinitely with no hope of freedom in sight. I am urging the governors of the Southeast states to take immediate action and use the machinery of the governments to address this rising trend. Enough is enough. This is coming from them. We should already know that these Igbo people that we call the Southeast leaders are not even ready to do what they need to do. They are just people that are standing there ready to just follow whatever it is. I believe the people that would actually put work into this would be the Biafra Liberation Army that would actually do what they needful. Do the needful that needs to be done on this case. And so that is what it is, my people. The next thing you will be hearing will be a PM talk, and I believe that it will benefit every single one of us concerning the Biafra movement. And so, my people, this is the time to listen to it. Thank you.
As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nna nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day. Chukwabiama believe we're whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Namdekano.
It's Young Flights on the beats.
The silver jacket body with Biafra gun. Umokoko, mad people everywhere. Dara. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he don't make me yoga. He don't make me yoga. He don't make me yoga. This yogi, he don't make me yoga. The one thing you can do to a blood law is to turn the blood law through, yeah. The one thing you can do to a blood law is to turn the blood law through, yeah. He don't make me yoga. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, now go the best. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, now go the best. He depend me for you. He depend me Africans, he depend me This your G, he depend me he depend me he depend me I don't know what's wrong with the reasoning ability of a blonde man. My God. So I'm on that maximum respect. He depend me for you. He depend me Africans, he depend me This your G, he depend me
Makana wapana kamadu Wena kwenanya Lepa miriwe Ogesi makasuna no Ogatika bayola Ikori enta soni Ndi mutu ilusi Agwa wati mati anodi Eburisi yana kriso Jiri ebibu makwese Makanu panu boko Opa tichiria Abona bofondela Ona yuku chikona kana Asi maburo kuno male Ya buru biharu Namogala pala nahu Sorondi bozo Opa do maketo Money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is right. Papa Mubarak see. Nabia Frabala Mo. Iyabuna Nene. Kambu Paraya no. Bakano Jife Watamu Yakaye. Akalobe Ilo Leseya. Oye Ufe Uparangifea. Ikago Pamuko. Biafra is here. Biafra Babaro. I must go back to Alan. And get the one to go to Ogonyega Baramu. If I would get me up 4 years ago. Gonna talk in the yoso, Ogo Rodira Kahana. Mano yes na bugoga na libu. Wesi no choro wa Nigeria. Ya bigo solo ngausa la ngausa. Kani wazoro waneba. Maka no buro lo ngausa. Aze bugo mano is. Loga chita pandia usofuna.
Welcome, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You're welcome to this very live presentation, live and direct. Today's date is 31st of August 2024, and the time right now is exactly 29 minutes past 5 p.m. here in the land of Chukwokikabia Mabineligwe. We are live and direct. And I want to assure you listening to me right now that Chukwokika Biama is bearing us witness and he is here with us. I Abapi also, but once again, I want us to enjoy this very piece of music once again from a young Biafran, Kandi Wene Wesifike, and Onyo Sokwalo, Yaga Makwo Transformer. Welcome every other person. As you are here, please hit the like button. Hit the share button. I want every Afonja and the miscreant Bini, those who are attacking us on social media, to gather here. This very broadcast this evening is not going to be a saga. It's going to be an exposition and, of course, a very important message sent to those miscreants on social media, running up and down and doing what they don't know how to do best. So please tag them. If you know any account of any of these idiots, tag them. They must come here. We want to send a message to them. Very, very important message. I have obtained a very important message I want to send to them. So tag them. They must come here. Let us have this once more, and then I am up here also.
Money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is right. Papa Mobalam see. Nabia Frabala Mo. Iabuna Nene. Kambu Paraya no. Bakano Jife Watamu Yakaye. Akalo de Ilo Lese. Oye Ufe Upara Nifea. Ika Upara. Biafra is me. Biafra, I must go back to our land and get the one to go to if I would get me up for years ago, Gonna jump in there, don't go to the Mano, yes, no, government, West in not to run Nigeria. Yeah, because so long, Gausa, carry on one neighbor. But I don't Gausa, as a good governor is. Look at the Tapanja was
All right, I welcome every one of you once again. Because of our time, I will not go on to call your names as we usually do, but I want you to know that I welcome every one of you. You all are highly welcome to this very live presentation. This very, very issue at hand, we are going to treat it this very evening and put it to bed. I have gathered some important information and video evidences that we are going to use to expose the evil ones this very evening. And after that, we are going to send very, very important message to any idiot coming on social media to attack Ndibo. Today is going to mark the beginning of their end. Like as I said from beginning, I have not come here for saga. This very broadcast, this very afternoon, has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with saga. We have just come here to send all important message for any idiot who think that they will continue to use Igbo people as scapegoat and of course gaslight us. Let me know if my voice is coming out clear before I now up here also. We've got a lot of things to treat this very evening. And do not forget that we have only 1 hour 30 minutes because today is fundraising. We wouldn't afford to clash, this very broadcast with our fundraising. So we have just 1 hour and something to do this, and then we'll go into the next broadcast. Now, please, if you haven't done the needful, I want you to use this very 1 minute to do it because we want to send very important message, and those that we want to, send the message to must be here for us to continue, for us to do what we have come here to do this evening. I want them to be here. They must be here because open a fan or here, they will not hear what we are talking. They will not hear what we are saying. And as a matter of fact, they won't even be able to get the message. So please do the needful as you are joining me right now. It is very, very important that you do the needful so that we can be able to come together and send this all important message to them. It is no longer news that for the past couple of days, some miscreant on social media have been attacking a Biafran woman who resides in Canada. And they have been attacking this very woman in the person of Amaka Son Badger, who is a Biafran citizen and also a Canadian citizen, and she is married to a Canadian lady, a Canadian man. Now, they have been attacking her, and the useless and non-existent government of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, for sure, has now taken it upon itself. They said they have written to the Canadian authority to investigate this woman, to investigate a Biafran who dare speak up, who dare speak her mind. But none of them were able to investigate the Benins and the Afonjas, the Yorubas, that have been attacking the Igbo people on the social media before this very woman took it upon herself to speak up. As if that is not enough for them, these same Yoruba Afonjas and some idiots from Benin has been scavenging, going to all media platforms, including outside of the shores of the zoo called Nigeria. They have gone to Ghanaian platforms. They have gone to Benin platforms. They have gone to South African platforms. They have gone to all the platforms, including Kenya platforms, Uganda platforms. They have gone everywhere, gaslighting the Igbos, castigating the Igbos, bringing our names to mud, thinking that we are not on social media, we don't know what social media is all about, or we don't know how to defend, not even defend ourselves, we don't know how to attack them back. But I have a message for them this evening. We don't have time for social media saga because we are so busy. We are extremely busy with our liberation. That's why you haven't seen any serious, Biafran media talking about this issue since the inception. But because of the evidences that I have gathered today, we have come here to send a message to them. And after today, we're not going to talk about it again. And also, it is no longer news that the Biafra the Biafra government in exile has taken it upon itself to defend this, our lovely sister. I want everybody to pay attention as I bring all the information to the screen. So, in case you don't know, the Biafra government has now taken it upon itself to defend this, our sister. And of course, I applaud them for that. So, without further ado, let me bring some of these informations to the screen while we dissect them and, of course, expose them, and then at the end, send all important message to the fools. So please, if you are here, endeavor to hit the like button. Very, very important. We have come to send all important message to some miscreants who have been attacking Igbo people all around the globe, giving us bad names, castigating us, calling us all manner of names. And then they said that the Igbo people are the problem of the zoo. We do not want to be your problem. We don't want to be your problem. That is the reason why we said we want to live. We want to live. How many times do you have to how many times do we have to say this? That is the reason why we want to live, because we don't want to be your problem. but we have a message for them. Very, very important message. In fact, they must get that message today, this evening. We have one message for them. And that message, which we are going to send to them, is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. One message. And that very message, they will not be happy to hear it. One message that will destroy all their idiocy and stupidity all this while. That very message will not go down well with them. And it's going to be a very hard truth, the hardest message, the hardest truth, and not just truth, the hardest, statement. If you think we have come here to make peace or to preach peace for idiots, for miscreant, I want to tell you that this platform is not for you. If you think we have come here this evening to talk about making peace with Bini on their Fonja, then you are not welcome. I will ask you not to type any comment. Don't. If you want to listen to the message, just put it on loudspeaker. Put your volume very, very high. If you are watching from your from your TV, put your volume very high so you can be hearing the message. But don't bother yourself getting involved, because we have not come here to talk about peace. You can never have peace. You, the zoo, can never have peace as long as Biafra is, as long as Ndibo that you are trying to gaslight is still caged in your evil entity. You can never have peace. We'll make sure that peace will elude all of you, gaslighting the Igbo people, castigating the Igbo people. Peace is going to elude you until you allow the Igbo people to be free from the zoo, from your bondage. Peace is going to elude you, is a promise. Peace will elude you until you allow the Igbos to be free from your bondage. Bear that in mind. That is not even the message, but just this is the first bagam, this is the first bell. I want you to bear it in mind as we proceed with this very live presentation, that peace will continue to elude you until you allow the Igbos to live. And we are not going to cede any inch of Biafra land from to the Zoological Republic, because these very 50 million Biafrans and stay counting that have voted yes for the declaration of Biafra are all from all parts of Biafra, not only the Igbos. Now, let us see. We have a lot of evidences here. I don't know, where do we start from here? Where do we start from here? Where do we? Okay, let us begin with this, because Obi Fabu isi sepunti abado. Let us begin with this. Now, we are not going to read full stories because we don't have time to read full stories. We are going to read, the headlines, and then first, second, and third paragraphs. Then we move to the next segment, because we've got a lot of things to treat, this very evening. Please, once you join me here, endeavor to do the needful. I want to see every Biafran, and of course, those Afonjas and the idiotic Beni people who have been attacking Biafrans here. And when I talk about idiotic and miscreant Beni people, I am not generalizing it, because our fight is not against any tribe. This thing must be very clear to everybody. Our fight is not against tribe. We are not doing a tribal war here. The Biafra movement, the Biafra question, the Biafra liberation movement, the Biafra fight is a fight for freedom, is a fight to be free from slavery, is a fight to be free from the bondage of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, and British. It is not a fight against any tribe. We are not fighting Yoruba. We are not fighting Bini. We are not fighting Hausa. We are fighting against the powers that be. That is our fight to freedom. But any tribe in the entire Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom who wants to see Igbos as their problem, then you must be ready. You must be ready, because you cannot in any way Face it. You can't. Amubogi, they never give birth to you. Any tribe, I'm talking about any tribe in the entire zoological republic that see Igbo people as their problem, and you think you can fight Igbo, they never give birth to you. They never born your tribe. They never born your progenitor. They never born them. They never born your progenitor. I'm telling all the tribes in the zoo, if you think that you can gaslight the Igbos, you think you can come and rant and talk rubbish against the Igbos, they never give birth to your progenitor. You can rant